Good morning, Rebels. Welcome to the 20 Days of Facebook Lives in March with me. Just to let you know, things didn't go to plan this morning. I did actually do this Facebook Live at 8 o'clock, as I promised, when you're probably on the train going into work. Little did I realise afterwards that my microphone's not working on that other laptop, so I've now switched over to a different one. Anyway, great to see you here. Tomorrow I'll be tuning in at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, so you can listen to me on your way back. If you can't, obviously, you can listen to replay afterwards, maybe once you put the kids to bed and once you've had your dinner. But I'll let you know each day when to tune in. And I'll tell you what we're going to be covering the next day, how it's going to help you, and what your call to action is if you should choose to take that call to action. Now imagine if you are tuning into these 20 days of Facebook Lives, which is all about quitting the 9 to 5 and planning your exit strategy, you could potentially be in one of 4 different situations. The first one I describe as you've hit the wall, you really hit the wall, sort of metaphorically speaking, not literally, in corporate life. And you're really screaming inside, something needs to damn well change. I can't do this anymore. There's almost that kind of, desperation in you that you really want to leave corporate life. Or you might be feeling, something needs to change, but there's that uncertainty. There is that kind of, scarcity. But you're not too sure what, so you know what, I'll probably stay, and I'll keep stuck in corporate world. Or you may have made the decision to leave in your head. Sometimes, as I found, that's the easy part. And now you've got to put your money where your mouth is, so to speak, and you've got to hand in that letter of resignation. And that's when reality really bites back and really strikes, that you kind of, you need to put it in writing and you need to make that change. Or it could be fourthly, your reaction has been to resign. You've been there, done it, didn't really give it a moment's thought. That's certainly where I was 2.5 years ago. And now you're thinking, what next? Now I've made that decision, whether it's in 3 months' time I leave or in a month's time I leave, crikey, what's going to happen now? And any one of those 4 scenarios, I'm with you there, it could be you. So today I'm going to be chatting about scarcity and abundance. But firstly, let me explain, because I think really the key to us exiting stage door left or right, whatever it is for you, at the core is our mindset. It fundamentally is our mindset, what's going on in those heads of ours. So mindset is really going to be the backbone of your success in helping you make that exit plan and heading out the door for new opportunities. So I've got a question for you. What are you owning or holding on to today as you commute into work, which is keeping you safe? Is scarcity at the moment your escape route to stay stuck with what feels familiar, maybe an environment that you feel overwhelmed in? And actually, what are you running away from? It's a bit of fight or flight, actually. It's a bit of contradictory in itself that you're staying there to keep yourself safe, to keep yourself stuck. And I wonder what those chimps on your shoulder are saying to you now, and I'll come on to the chimps a little bit later. Is it that whole thought of, well, yeah, leave corporate and then what? What am I going to do for work? Crikey, I need to pay the bills. What if I don't find anything I want to do? What if I retrain and that's not the thing? What if I can't find another job? What if this sort of self-employed thing doesn't actually work out for me, or it doesn't take off? Or, fourthly, maybe it's about, oh, well, I'll just stay safe. It's familiar. I'll kind of push through any stress, any anxiety, any frustrations, because that outside world feels just too scary and unsettling. So thought for you today, how can you truly shift into that world of abundance? And by asking yourself why you want to step out of corporate will really help. Maybe it's to explore something new, something different, something you're really passionate about. Maybe it's a world that's going to feel more flexible, more creative, more spontaneous, more fulfilling and more exciting. That sounds really far more better than corporate world. And a place where you can truly be you. No corporate BS, that freedom, that space that's uplifting, that's energizing, motivating. It sounds far more appealing, doesn't it? So if you're sat with those real thoughts of scarcity, you're going to stay stuck, and any shifting isn't going to happen. So yes, what gets in the way might be the self-doubt, the fear, the trepidation, the nervousness about something new. And it's that place of scarcity where that chimp sort of sits on your shoulder, and it's your ego shouting you down with questions and looking to keep you safe. And it's ironically holding you back from those new, endless and exciting opportunities. So you might be thinking, what's the trick, Nick? You know, give me the fix. Well, that fix is you. And it's tapping into that mindset of yours, not to question, not to falter, but to be guided by yourself. And to strip off that corporate mask and that facade and be you, and to step into new reality. And not allowing that corporate struggle, that structure, that bubble, those processes, those procedures hold you back. Sounds all too familiar, doesn't it? So your call to action today, if you take it, as you may be sort of sipping your latte, as the carriage rattles across the tracks, there's commuters coughing and spluttering, maybe buried in their phones or on their Blackberries, zoning out and nodding off. I've been there. And I'm also really bemused when I see women, putting on full faces of makeup as well. That's the women, that is, not the men. So what affirmations will you make for yourself today? Right here, right now? How do you change and step into that abundant mindset? And maybe stick those affirmations on post-it notes, if you have them in your bag, for example, or on your journal, in your diary. I say that with the post-it notes because I used to travel into London. I was a trainer. I used to have those post-it notes in my bag. So write down those affirmations to really pull yourself away from scarcity and shifting those belief patterns that are not serving you, and really reframing is the name of the game. And now if you need a reminder back to the chimps, the Chimp Paradox, a really good read. Treat those chimps with curiosity and playfulness rather than disdain and frustration. The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, is also a good read, so get it on your phone, your Kindle, your iPad, whatever works for you. It's really based on the law of attraction, which claims that our thoughts really can help directly change our lives. So download it now if you can, on your way into work. So right, that's it from me today. I'm hoping that take 2 has worked. I'm going to be back tomorrow at a slightly later time of 7 o'clock in the evening, so maybe a return of commuter time for many of you. And I will continue my Mindset Marvels for your corporate exit strategy. And we'll be unpicking authenticity, really to help you to break away from that corporate facade and show up as your true self. So have a great Monday. I hope phase 2 or take 2 has worked. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now.